What's up, guys? Welcome to the world's greatest sports betting show. I'm your host, John Heislop, joined, as always, by the man in the green sweatshirt, the great Matt Modi. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Slop? Yeah, that is me, the man. That's what they call me, man in the green sweatshirt. Doing well. Nice home run night last night. I'm doing well.
Do you ever not wear a hat?
Very, very rarely.
Like in the shower?
In the shower, I don't wear one.
You take it off, okay.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
if I, if
Like
I
if you were
have
getting
to,
intimate with a lady, you wear the hat,
normally
take it off.
Normally hats off. Like, yeah, if I'm coming twice in 3 days, normally the hat's coming off.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just don't really do anything with my hair. Like, I couldn't be bothered to spend 30 seconds making my hair look presentable.
Yeah.
So I put a hat on. That's all you need.
Yeah, when I had hair, I was kind of like, I don't even know what to do with this shit. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm a dude. And then you see other dudes like doing stuff with it. Like I get it. Like if you're like a gay guy or something, like you kind of gotta come correct. You know what I mean? You gotta like gay up the hair, get the, you know what I'm saying? Like do that. But like I don't know. Other than that, like I couldn't really see doing much with it. So smart. Yeah. That's why I shaved it.
Smart. Yeah. No.
I'm fresh out of bed. This is what I look like right out of bed.
Yeah. See, this is also what I look like right out of bed when I put a hat on.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so today we got a pretty good slate. This is our last Wednesday of the regular season. Wednesday was always my favorite day of baseball, like during the summer, even in the spring, really, because you just got games on all day, it feels like, because you got the possibility of a 12 o'clock window, 1 o'clock window, maybe even a 3, I don't know, and then you still got the 6s, 7s, and then, as you know, the West Coast games. So, I mean, I'm going to miss it. But there's not much daytime today. Did you notice that?
Yeah, not a ton. Not a ton.
You think they did it on purpose?
I don't know. I really don't understand what the MLB is doing with the schedule. Like 4 games on Monday and then no day games on Wednesday. I don't know if they're like, if they want to have stuff in the same, if 2 teams are relying on each other for a playoff race, if they want to try, like how the NFL always does that, have them try to play at the same time. I don't actually know if that's the case. That's just me spitballing, but it does feel kind of weird.
I think they do that on Sunday. I think all the games are on at the same time this week.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. When 4 days left in the regular season, it's a little crazy, but
cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
if you're new to the show, do yourself a favor right now. Hit the subscribe button wherever you're at. If you're on Spotify, Apple, definitely subscribe. Hit us with the 5-star, though. We need help. We need all the help we can get. We're fighting an algorithm here. Just me and Matt. It's a big algorithm. I don't even know what it looks like, so it's tough to hit it. I don't even know really what to do. I don't even know what an algorithm is, to be honest with you. But I know we're fighting one, and I know that 5 stars helps out. On YouTube, like, subscribe, get the notifications on because we go live all the time on this channel. Like, it's kind of dumb in terms of like schedule because there really isn't one. I mean, it's just we might just be live. I don't know. You know what I mean? There could be a show dropping. This show drops pretty regularly. This is a regular show, definitely. But the other ones, they could be anytime. So you want the notifications on. You're busy. You got stuff to do. You can't be remembering like what to watch on YouTube. That's ridiculous. So
it's crazy.
Do that. Yeah. That's just a bad strategy. And anyone listening to this show probably has a pretty good strategy, like with life. So there's that. But let's get into before we go let's talk about what happened yesterday. So I think I had Judge and you had Tucker, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, I wish I would have had Kyle too. I liked him, but you know what happened? I did the pitcher versus batter thing. So I went back later in the day and was like, why was Tucker not in there? Because I needed a Kyle and I didn't take Schwarber. So obviously Tucker's the one, and I didn't do it. And I was like, why did I not do that? I did it right after the show. I hung up, and I was like, what? Why didn't I have Kyle? Like, what was that? Because remember when we were going on Plate IQ? He was like 100% barrel, 100% fly ball on sliders from righties or whatever. We're just like, wow, that's pretty good. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, so anyways, I was like, after I saw that, I was like, why didn't I take him? And turns out he had like 27 at-bats and never took Gilbert deep. And that's why we're not a batter's first pitcher show.
It's exactly what I was going to say. That's exactly why we're not a batter versus pitcher show.
It's kind of dumb, man. Like, who cares? Like, for real. So Soto did not happen. Tatis did not happen. Julio was the one that I don't know if you saw on Twitter last night, but man, I was kind of spitting a little bit, dude.
You were close.
Yeah. So what happened was Judge homered, so he was the first guy in the Millie. Then it was, I think it was Ozuna, or no, my bad, Harris, and then Ozuna. I think they went back to back.
It was close. I think there's one batter in between.
Okay, there's a batter in between. Okay, because it was pretty quick after I got that notification. Somebody was like, Ozuna. I'm like, oh, shit.
We're cooking.
3 down. We're only 5 guys away. So then Julio was kind of messing around. He had Framber, so it was expected. We talked about that on the show. But then Conforto comes up for the Giants. Now he's hitting home runs. Stuff like that. Dude, we got 4. If Julio just hits one and then Chapman hits one, we'll have Shohei and Fernando Tatis. So that's it. And like those 2 are definitely going deep, which they didn't because my theory is I think they knew that the thing was dead anyways. So they just kind of were like, all right, we'll stand down and we'll see what's going on tomorrow night. They're not going to hit a home run.
Yeah, I mean, I would have appreciated if they both hit home runs because they were the last 2 legs that I don't do the Millie like you. I don't quite have the brass balls that you do for the Millie. I just did a 4-legger, $5 to win 1,500. They were the last 2. So
okay,
it would have been nice from my perspective if they hit one, but it's all good. I mean, the most important thing is that we had fun last night.
Yeah, I had a blast, man. I mean, dude, there's nothing like the Millie parlay, man. Nothing, because I mean, you ever play like Powerball?
Nope.
Okay, well, I played Powerball a couple times in my life, and you find out when the drawing is, and you can watch it, but that's it. And it's just they just pull a fucking ping pong ball out of it.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, like that was cool. You know what I mean? It's like this can just go on all night. That feeling of like, oh shit, dude, if the next guy hits a home run, you know what I mean? And especially when you're 3 deep, you're just like, wow, we're in. In reality, you're 5 guys away from hitting, so you're really not that close. You're a 5-leg parlay away. But whatever. It doesn't feel like that when you're in the moment, though. And that's a great way to watch baseball. I watched baseball. I had a great time, dude.
And there's just nothing like having, I guess for you, like everybody was kind of playing at different times, so it's a little different. I had like 2 hours between when Tucker hit one and then when the Dodgers game even started. And like that is like the most electric 2 hours of your life.
Yes. I was thinking, man, why? Because someone sent me, why didn't we have one of the Kyles? And normally I hate when people send me stuff like that because I'm just like, shut up. But like,
it's so easy to say after the fact.
But he was right. And I was like, damn, dude, that dude was right. Tucker must just hit a home run. And sure enough, I looked, Tucker just hit a home run. I was like, if we would just had a Kyle in there, dude.
2 Kyles hit one.
Yeah, that's what, dude. We could have had a Kyle and a Bryce from the Phillies game. If we wanted to go teammates, like if we wanted to do teammates from that game, don't even get me started, dude. Because those both hit. The other Kyle hit. Conforto hit. We would have left Chapman out just because we already had teammates with Kyle and Bryce. And then now we would have just been hanging out with Shohei and Fernando Tatis, who would definitely hit one because they would have known.
If they had known, yep.
Yeah. So, because they would already known the outcome, that it's just down to them. But anyways, let's move on. I've got a few tonight that I kind of like. I already put the Millie out. It's on the streets right now on Twitter at Slop Rules. Go check it out there. There's going to be 3 guys from the Millie in this thing that me and Modi are about to do. I was thinking about it yesterday after seeing the list, and I really believed that all 6 guys were going to homer, and it kind of changed like my brain a little bit. You know why? Because like I really believe that we could hit a 6-legger on this show.
Yeah.
Now I don't know. Maybe I'm just a dreamer. Maybe I'm just a believer, whatever you want to call it. But it's only 6 dudes. And go ahead.
Well, it's only 6 dudes, and we didn't even get the whole season to do it. We started this show back in August. You give us a full season, and it's all bets are off.
You imagine July? We would have hit 2 of them, dude.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's 6 dudes. That's it. And if you look and see what 6-leg home run parlays pay, it's pretty good.
It's not quite a milli, but it's close.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you could make it a milli. I mean,
that's true. You can make anything a milli.
$50 on one, which is, I mean, a little rich for my blood, but
yeah,
if you want to do that, you can go ahead and do that.
And you just reminded me. I always tell myself I'm going to put all 6 just to see what the parlay would be, and I always forget. You just reminded me, so now I'm going to do it as we're going live. Anyways.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go first. I feel like it's traditionally I just get to go first.
And I feel like we've been hot
Yeah,
with you going first,
you
so we
don't
don't want to
change
mess with
that in
that.
order. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't change that in order. Every day I feel like we're getting something. Today I feel like Lou Gehrig got there. You hear the echo. Today. It's the greatest day of my life. No, but I'm gonna go with Ketel Marte because I know you are on him, and I need to get him first.
That's a good one.
Well, it's FanDuel. He's plus 400. I think that's a little bit high. I think that's kind of crazy. He's 425 at Fanatics, so we're gonna quote that price on the show just because that's how like we're cappers. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think we're sports bettors. I would call us sports bettors first, but we're in the cap game too. So if you're in the cap game, you always go with the highest price, even though you didn't take it. That's just standard operating procedure.
If the people can get the best price, then like that's the only thing that matters. This is all for the people.
Oh, I like it. That's a great.
That's my spin zone.
Yeah, that is good. That's one of the better spin moves out there right now. Is just throw the people. But yeah, no, at 400. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but it just feels right. Like Mason Black is going to go for the Giants. I think that's who they're playing.
Yeah, that's correct.
He's given up 7 home runs in 33 innings of work, which is exactly what we're looking for in a situation like this. Is give me a guy that's going to put it on a tee for my guy, and he will. Like I know he will. I know for a fact we've seen him do it, and he's like I said, 33 innings of work, 7 home runs, kind of a lot. Ketel Marte, 142 100 plus mile an hour exit velocity hits this season. All right.
And you want to see what he did. You want to see what he did yesterday. I felt bad. Somebody DM'd me. They had a 4-leg parlay. He was the last leg. He had hit the first 3. And look at that, 408-foot double off
That's
of Logan Webb.
Logan Webb. You imagine what he's going to do to Mason Black? Like that's crazy. Look at this though, 103 miles per hour, 408-foot double. Again, I'm on the record saying if you hit a ball 400 something feet, it should clear a fence. I don't know what we're doing with these fences so far out there. Dude, 408, come on, man.
It's crazy. 408 is one of the farthest I've seen that's not a home run.
420-foot home run the other day on the 22nd. 105 miles per hour on a 398-foot home run. Same game. Or I'm sorry, the next day or the day before. My bad. I'm all over the map. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
But I don't know. Just like it just seems like every game there is a ball that is absolutely smoked by this guy. And I don't know, man. I just feel like he's gonna definitely hit one. I feel like 425 is kind of wild to price this guy at. So for that reason, I'm taking him. You know what I mean?
I like it. And I feel like the world kind of robbed us of the heater that he was on. Because if you remember maybe back in, maybe it was August, early August, I don't remember the exact time frame, but he was hitting home runs every single game. And then he sprained his ankle and then he took a couple of weeks off. Like we were robbed of at least probably 7 home runs from him during that time frame.
Easily. So I saw that ankle sprain too. I didn't even think it was that bad. And then it made me realize like when you get twisted up like that must have hurt.
Yeah.
It kept him out a while. In the moment, I was like, damn, is he going to stay in? And I was like, oh, he's out. And it was like, he's out for a while now. Because I was on a Ketel Marte watch.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all were.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. I was worried that there's 2 guys that I'm going to go with next that I was worried you were going to steal. The first one, it's Shohei Ohtani.
Okay. I definitely have him too.
Yeah. He didn't hit a home run yesterday, but I mean, there's nobody that's, wow, he went down to 230. So I got him at 280. Down to 230 at FanDuel.
270 at Circa.
Yeah, there you go. 270 Circa, 260 BetMGM, 255 DraftKings. It's like we don't really need a selling point on Shohei Ohtani. The only thing is he didn't hit a home run yesterday, but he hit a baseball 110 miles per hour off the bat. That just like
boost. My bad, man. I was just listening.
No, I mean you had the odd screen up. It's also helpful. But yeah, he smoked a baseball 110 miles per hour off the bat. That like if it was maybe 2-degree launch angle higher, that ball's clearing a fence.
It did off a bounce, right?
Yeah, it was a ground rule double, I think. Yeah.
He did the shaking. What was that movie where the kid gets killed? G-Baby?
Hardball. That's a great movie.
He kind of looked like that, like on second base. Did you see him?
I actually did not. I mean, to be at 10-10 is past my bedtime. So
Okay. Yeah,
I was
pretty
just
cool.
relying. I was just relying on fate for him to hit a home run. I wasn't actually watching it.
You were gonna wake up in the morning and just be like, "Did he do it?"
Well, I've noticed that there's like a correlation between guys only hit home runs when I'm asleep. There was like a stretch there where like the only like the late games, it was like a Rooker, it was a Lawrence Butler, it was Ohtani a couple times. So people are telling me that it's like 7 p.m. and we haven't got one yet. They're like, hey, could you go maybe take a nap so we can get some of these guys to hit a home run? Anyways, yeah, it's Ohtani. I don't have a ton of. I mean, I have a ton of analysis. I don't need to tell people a ton of analysis because it's Ohtani. The only thing that's going to scare people off is that the pitching matchup. Dylan Cease is a pretty good pitcher. Ohtani, like we're not a batter versus pitcher show.
No, God no.
God no. If we were, I would tell you that he hit a home run off of him last year, and it's also it's Shohei Ohtani. So like, there's really not many people that I'd be scared off of taking him. Even some lefties, he could go yard. The next guy.
I don't worry about him. He's actually just, I mean, again, not a pitcher versus batter show, but he's taken this guy deep twice. Here, before you go to the next guy, though, like Cease feels like a guy that's just going to challenge people.
Exactly, and that's what I like.
Okay, yeah, so I don't have a problem going against guys like that, even though they have good stuff. But like, he's not going to dodge them. So like, he will see something to hit if the situation comes up. It's just a matter of hitting it, which is hard because Dylan Cease is good, but like I said, so is Ohtani. Well, like, well,
exactly
that.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's a great point. Next one, we talked about it. Got to go with Kyle. We're going to go with Kyle Schwarber. Today is not a Kyle Tucker day because we got the hungover Astros. I'm not sure if how familiar you are with the hungover teams that celebrate and that like drink a ton and then they're not necessarily fired up for the next game. I don't know how much you in the know you are in on that, but. Anyways, that's how
I'm a big they were out last night guy. That really works in the NBA.
Yeah, if we're playing in like Miami or something.
When it's a shit team and they beat someone good and they got to play the next night, or it was just a big game like TNT or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
A lot of times you don't have a back-to-back from that, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like just a young up-and-coming team beats the good team. They're not playing tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they're going to be hungover. Yeah.
But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's helpful stuff. So yeah, Kyle Schwarber, he's hit a home run in back-to-back games. He's hit a home run in 3 of the last 4 games. It's reminiscent of the stretch he was on at the beginning of September when he hit 7 home runs in 7 days, which is a crazy stretch. I think we had him for most of those days. And then he hurt his elbow. He had like an elbow contusion going back to first base. We took a couple days off, took him a little bit to get that elbow right. He's back. Like I mentioned, he hit one yesterday. And the guy's going up against Javier Assad. He doesn't look like a dinger guy. I think he's only given up 1 home run to lefties in the last 2 months. But if you dig a little bit deeper, not necessarily somebody that I am completely scared off of, Javier Assad. So like if you look at same thing, the last 2 months, that same time frame, 43.5% hard hit rate, 26% line drive rate, which is the website I use, Game Day Insights, classifies that as it's orange instead of red, but that still means it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
And one stat that I like to look at, this is more for like, is the pitcher good or not, is it's called Sierra. Basically just measures, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, basically just measures the quality of the batted balls that they allowed along with their strikeout stuff. So like if they're getting smoked and not striking guys out.
Stand for something independent ERA.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it is something independent ERA. I can look it up real quick. It is skilled interactive earned run average. Okay. So not quite.
Skilled interactive. So that removes like it's literally just the pitcher.
Correct. It removes all fielding stuff. It's like, was this a hard hit? Was it put in the air? Like all that kind of stuff.
This guy's got a barrel rate of 8% in the last month, right and left. So he's definitely ripe.
Yeah. And like Schwarber, so he was 360 at MGM. Obviously, I didn't bet it. I got him at 350 at Bet365. You can still get that 350 number. Looks like both at MGM and Fanatics. 330 at DraftKings.
Yeah, at Circa.
Yeah, 360 at Circa. He's just not a 300. He's not a mid 300s guy. It's like Aaron Judge is not a high 200s guy. He hit one last night. It's just sometimes I don't understand what these books are doing. I feel like that they're like, oh, he's going up against a pitcher that's only giving up 1 home run to lefties. We're going to price him higher than we should. And they don't know what we know. Like the books don't know about barrel rate, you know?
No, never even heard of it.
Yeah. So yeah, Kyle Schwarber.
You're talking oil when you start talking barrels.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Or like barrels of what's the child
whiskey
song? Yeah, like 99 barrels of monkeys or something. Isn't that
I
a
don't think
thing?
that's a thing.
I just make it up.
I don't know. It could be. I mean, barrels of monkeys are things.
Yeah. So, anyways, Kyle Schwarber,
Probably getting
Shohei
a monkey
Ohtani,
soon.
two, two guys that nobody's ever heard of to hit a home run, but I'm taking them.
Okay. No, I mean, to be honest with you, that's fair. The price. I mean, the price dictates everything. If this guy's plus 180, we'll never say his name.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I mean, like you start throwing him in the mid 300s, like you kind of got to be like, all right, wait, what's
going
the
on
deal here? Yeah. All right. So Otani was gonna be my other one. Let me pivot a little bit. Let me start with. You're probably not going to like the analysis here, but Vladimir
here?
Guerrero is going against a guy called Dick Fitz. Well, Richard Fitz.
Dick Fitz.
So,
Yeah,
like,
of course.
I'm taking him. Like, just for that vibes alone. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Vlad. It's plus 550 at BetMGM, which is insane. He's 550 also at Circa. But this Fitz guy hasn't really given up a home run yet, which is fine. But look, man, this isn't his first game, okay? He pitched in the minors, so we can just go look at what he did in the minors. This dude gave up like 19 home runs and like 116 innings of work. You know what I mean? Like not that much. 9 to righties, 10 to lefties, so there's no real advantage there. I don't know, man. I just feel like Vlad is Vlad. I mean, he has more hard hit ball, 100-mile-hour balls hit than anyone in baseball this season. And lately, if we look at Zeus,
206 is wild.
That's crazy. But I mean, he had a 395-foot double last night. I mean, like, what is the guy not hot? You know what I mean? He hit it 104 miles an hour. So I mean, the guy's just smoking the ball. 369-foot fly out the night before. I mean, this guy is hitting the ball ridiculously hard. 109 right there. I mean,
yeah.
like,
I mean,
again,
he's
launch
always
angle sucks, but whatever.
Yeah, he's always a good bet because you know he's going to hit the ball hard, and that's like all you need to start.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, that's literally the only thing I think about is like, give me the guys that hit the balls the hardest.
Yeah,
because that's a pretty big deal. You want that.
Yeah. Vlad is also someone that I don't do this very often, but if you're really scared off of the home run, just take 4+ bases and just ladder it up. I'll take 2+, 3+, 4+. Because like, I mean, he's like I said, you know, he's going to hit the ball hard. He might not clear fence because of the launch angle, but you know, he's going to hit it hard.
All right. My last one's going to be Fernando Tatis Jr. He hits the ball hard. He's plus 425 at Circa. Circa, I think what they're doing is giving you like fair odds.
Yeah.
Because they seem to be better than everyone. They seem to be such a player's book. Like, I wish I could play there. I don't know. I just do. Like, they just feel like a good book to, like, that they won't limit you. Like, you can always bet your $100 and be fine. So, yeah. So, shout out Circa. But, yeah, 425 over there is just bananas. 425 at BetMGM if you can bet there. That looks like the best prices. But he's going to see Jack Flaherty, who people think he's good, and he might be good. Like, I don't know that he's not good, but barrel rate to righties in the last month is like 12.5%, which is pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, he's given up 23 home runs this season. That's not horrible because he has thrown, I think, near 150 innings. I can't remember the number off the top of my head, but it's still, it's enough. But I mean, to righties, he's going to throw a fastball, the four-seamer. In the last month, Tatis is like 21% barrel rate on that. So that's good. Let me think. Slider, he's going to see some of those. Both of those pitches get smashed by righties, this Flaherty guy. Tatis is a 10% barrel rate on those in the last month, 30% fly ball on those. So you are looking at a guy that's going to hit two offerings very hard. Not a bad average pitcher show, obviously, but I mean, he's only seen him 7 times, and he's got 3 hits off of him, and he's walked once. 2 of those were doubles. I want to say he probably smoked both of those balls. They both probably hit off the top of the wall. So he is set up perfectly. Like I said, he knew last night that the parlay was dead. So, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty set up there. You know what I mean? Like going through You want to see his Zeus?
Yeah, it's
Check
crazy.
it out, dude. Like it's to tease him. It's pretty good, man. Averaging 93 miles per hour exit velocity this season. Hit one a $1.05 on the 22nd a couple nights ago. 343, 110 off the bat, 357 fly out. Like, look at those, 114 miles per hour. This guy's gonna kill somebody.
El Nino.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. You got a guy that's destroying the ball recently, and he's got a guy who is gonna throw things that he does destroy. And he's hit him pretty hard in the past. Again, not a batter versus pitcher show because that doesn't even matter at all.
No.
But I mean, I feel like between Tatis and the other two guys, I can't remember who they were. Oh, Marte and Guerrero. I have three guys that are all going deep tonight, and I feel happy about that.
Yeah, I was heavily considering taking Tatis as one of mine. I ended up not doing it, which I'm glad about because you were able to get him. I'm going to go with someone who I was worried you were going to steal. Give me Charlie Blackmon.
Oh my God, you're on Narrative Street.
So price $630 on FanDuel. Next closest book is $575 at MGM, and then every other book $500, $550, $500, $500, $500, $552 at Pinnacle, which doesn't matter, but it helps my point, so it matters now. And yes, Narrative Street is a thing. Do me a favor and pull him up on Zeus and look at his last 4 games in which he's played baseball.
Done.
Last night, 99.5 exit velocity, 335 foot double, 106.2 miles per hour exit velocity, 351 foot triple, 97.9 mile per hour fly out, 393 feet. That was everything I just named. That happened yesterday. Let's go to, so he didn't play the 23rd. Let's go to the 22nd. 101 mile per hour fly out, 101.2 mile per hour home run, just destroying the baseball. And yeah, I mean, he's going to retire soon. You think he's not going to want to he's not going to send off those fans with some presents in his retirement. He's going to go yard, and he's got a great matchup. The pitcher, Eric Fede, whatever his name is not a good pitcher.
He went to Japan last year and was killing it. They said he was like Cy Young over there.
Yeah,
and then he
unfortunately
came back here and couldn't do it.
Yeah, fortunately, it didn't work out here. Last 2 months, home run every 17 at bats against left-handed hitters, 1.87 home run per 9, about just below an 8% barrel rate, almost a 30% line drive rate. Throwing cutters, sinkers, changeups. Charlie Blackmon hits all those to the moon. Like his last 3 of the last 4 times he's made contact with the cutter, 104 miles per hour, 105 miles per hour. And listen to this, 105.8 miles per hour off the bat, 452 foot home run. Jesus. 452 feet.
I mean, that is hitting the shit out of the ball.
Yeah, and there's no concern about a 452 foot not leaving the stadium.
Yeah, no,
so
it gets out of everywhere.
So yeah, I mean, he's gonna want to send the fans off with a present. He might hit 2 tonight.
One lucky fan home with a home run. I know we're not a batter versus pitcher show because that's stupid, but he does have a home run off this guy.
There you go.
He's seen him 11 times, 11 plate appearances. Guess how many hits he has?
4.
6.
6? Oh my God.
Yeah, 546. He's got 4 singles, a triple, and a home run. So he rakes against this dude quite a bit.
And 630. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty pumped. I think that we just cashed a 6-leg parlay. And when we do, what I think everyone should do is get some gambling merch. We've been making it. I mean, Nigel's been slaving away in the store, making gambling merch for gamblers to wear. Wearing our gear is not going to make you a better gambler, okay? I'll tell you that, but it will make you look like one. And that's what matters here, okay? That's all that matters. The shirts are amazing. Real men bet overs, real ladies bet overs as well. Great news, we're all going to be rich. That's a shirt. You can't win if you don't bet. I mean, it's just things that are on the front of your shirt that make people realize that you are legit and you know what you're talking about. and you'll probably talk about gambling with them if they want to. So yeah, it's not just shirts though. We got candles, we got stickers, we got hoodies, tumblers, the things you put the cans in. We went over that yesterday. I still don't know what those are called, but those are sweet. You need them, especially if you go like to places where you're not allowed to drink stuff out of cans, like specific stuff. You can just put that in the can cooler. That's what it's called, a can cooler. And it will not only keep it cold, but it will also conceal it. And so you probably won't get arrested or anything. So that's big. But yeah, the Real Mint Bet Overs hoodie is, Jesus, that looks good, man. Yeah, that looks awesome. So yeah, maybe pick up some merch on the way out. Like I said, there's a link in the description. Check that out. What else? Am I forgetting something? You are at Jedi Modi on Twitter. We need to get you above the 10K Twitter threshold. I think there's something you get for that. And even if there's not, it doesn't matter. You still want to get over there anyways. You want to get more people following your work. Matt writes at Newsweek, which is a legitimate like outlet, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And he also has a YouTube channel where he goes over the Dong Report literally every single day. He's very good at home runs. He's up on the season, which that not a lot of people can say that, Matt. I'm dead serious. Like you hear guys like they're home run guys, blah, blah, blah. They quit doing home runs in May because home runs are only for strong-minded people. They're not for the weak. You cannot bet home runs if you're some little wimp, some chump that just doesn't really get it. Because, bro, it's tough, man. It's tough on these streets, but it can be profitable, very profitable, and that's what we hope to do when we talk about dingers and dongs, whatever you want to call them. But
yeah, up about 20 units this year. I'll take that.
And they're fun, Matt. They're the most fun. I'm telling you, man. Have you ever sweated out strikeout props? Don't get me wrong. I don't hate them. I will do them. Ain't nothing like home runs, dude.
I love a good strikeout prop, but yeah, I mean, I would argue that across all sports, there's nothing like getting a home run prediction correct. Like, I'm not saying
crazy.
Like, yeah, I mean, NBA, like if 3-pointers are fun, like a touchdown prop, which I know you're not a touchdown guy, but like those are fun when that cashes. But there's nothing like a home run.
Yep, I'm gonna miss baseball, man. And hats off to baseball. It was my most fun season ever betting it. It was just incredible. I had a great time. I'm ready for next year. What to look for to start the year, stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm excited. We had 2 more days of it, but I gotta be honest with you, man. Like tomorrow is the last day we'll talk about dingers, probably till April. So
sad,
and it's not the best slate either. So this was it, man. Really. I mean, unless we hit one tomorrow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So real quick, we got, I put it in FanDuel. We got Ketel Marte, Shohei Ohtani, Kyle Schwarber, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Fernando Tatis, and Charlie Blackmon. Admittedly, high to win $1 million because we got multiple, we got an SGP and those always nuke the odds. It's $93 to win $1 million. So maybe we put $50 on this bad boy, win over 500K, just as a little appetizer.
Yep. I mean, you could even do a little $10. Give me $100K real quick.
Yeah, $10 to win over 100K. Why not?
The best part about dinger parlays is I never get mad when I lose because I don't get. It's always an insignificant amount of money. So then when you win one, you know what I'm saying, and then like you just keep going like that. But the 2 legs I experimented with this year, I'm probably gonna stick in the hits, runs, RBIs. That's gonna be the way I actually make money on a more consistent basis. That way it helps you manage the ebbs and flows of home runs because they come in waves.
Yep,
they come in waves, dude, and that's just the way it works. But all right, man, I will talk to you tomorrow. I cannot wait. Again, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Help us out. We're fighting that algorithm over there. Again, I don't know what that is, but we're fighting. I mean, we're fighting, and 5 stars helps. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.